Hello, my YouTube family and friends. Pray everyone has had a beautiful, blessed day today. In the mighty name of Jesus. I'm off work, y'all. I got to take my little badge off. I haven't taken my badge off yet. I usually do that as soon as I get in the car, but I didn't do it today. But again, I just pray everyone has had a beautiful day today. And I don't know if you all can see my shirt, but it says the best is yet to come. I don't know if you can see it. It's yet to come. But anyway, I found this. I was digging in because we're moving, and so I found my shirts, a lot of my summer shirts that I had packed away last summer, and I was like, and so I've been I go to Goodwill, and I get a lot of they have some really nice blouses and, short, dressy blouses and shirts, and so that's where I go. I'm not ashamed. I go there. Every now and then I'll get something maybe from Ross or something, but most of the time I get my clothing from there. Especially my tops. They have some beautiful tops there. And so anyway, that's where I go. And then there's a place here called The Ark. It's a thrift store. I go there sometimes too. So if you have one in your area, check them out, because they have both of those places have some good stuff. And of course Goodwill always have good stuff, good stuff. But anyway, so today was a beautiful day. It went by, I don't want to say it went by slow. It went by pretty fairly quick. It was a little busy. Mondays are always busy at this job, because a lot of people went to their doctor's office, late on Friday, and they received orders, and then a lot of them, some people have constant appointments. So as soon as they leave the appointment, they're calling the schedule, which is a good thing. I wish I was like that, because I'm the one that puts off stuff. Not really. I'm not so much a procrastinator like I used to be, but I'm just not gonna schedule something right away. I'm gonna wait at least a week or two. But anyway, it's some people, they're really good about doing that, and that says a lot about them, because they want to get it over with and remove it from their list, which is smart. But so yeah, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna stop at the store and get some juice, and I'm gonna make some chicken fajitas tonight. I don't know what I was thinking. I bought the chicken fajitas and the veggies, but I didn't get the tacos, so I don't know what I was thinking. I kept looking at the tacos in the store, but I never did pick them up. So I wish I had did that, because they'll really be good with tacos as a taco. But I'm gonna do yellow rice, chicken fajitas, and yellow rice, veggies, and then I may do some potatoes with it as well. But so I do it just like as a dish instead of a taco, like that, because I think the kid, not kids, I'm gonna say kids. I think my daughters and my son, they'll still like it that way. And I was trying to think if we had sauce or not. I don't even remember, but it's just when I'm in the grocery store, I was picking up the meat, and I wasn't thinking I may can pick that up here at this store down here. But anyway, that's what they're gonna have tonight, and I was like, that'll be a good thing to fix. I don't think I've ever really fixed that. So I saw that in the meat section Friday night, and I was like, that's a good idea. So I'm trying to do better, y'all, with not eating out. We can do it at least one night, but that every night it's not only expensive, but it gets a little boring, because it's convenient. Yes, it's easy to do that, and I don't have to cook or anything. But I'd rather already have something there, and my meal there, and I just maybe have to get a soda or something to go with it, and bam, there it is. But because that, like I said, that eating out gets a little old, because it's like, okay, we've been doing this for a few nights, so it gets a little old. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, and I'm just rambling. I wanted to hop on here and just share. The Lord just keeps reminding me He's all that I need, and I sometimes I feel some type of way, because I don't really have anybody I can call up and talk to. Like, literally, I don't have anyone. Like, I do, well, let me put it like this. I do have people I can call, but I don't want to call them because they're not even on the same page with me anymore, and I'm no longer on the same page with them. So we have nothing in common, and I'm talking about family and the people that the Lord has placed here around me and my children. They've just been phenomenal, to say the least. They just been, people go out their way, they don't even know you, and they more concerned about you than your own people, and that means a lot. And I'm not complaining because I know why we're here. I know we have purpose, but what I'm saying is that be mindful of who God has placed around you. A lot of times we look at wonder how come we're moved away from people, or people that things, and I previously stated this time and time again. I miss how it used to be. I do. And I boo-hooed to the Lord about it, and I'm like, Lord, you didn't move us just down the road. You moved us across clean across the other side of the world. So, and I'm thankful for that. I really am, because I shared this before, but I've talked to quite a few people, and they say the Lord has done the same thing for them, but it was for their best benefit. Because if they had stayed where they were at, they wouldn't be who they are today and who He's making them to be. So I was like, yeah, I can relate to that. But again, sometimes it's good not to know people. I can remember when we were in Tennessee, and I would go to different events, like and that's another, thank you, Holy Spirit. That's another thing. I would invite like my family members, and I always couldn't understand them. Would be like, why won't they ever, that's when I was on Facebook strong. And so I would like have an event or something, say like at church, or I would invite people, and never could get any type of response. It'd always be 2 or 3 people. And even when I organized things in church, at that church we were attending, and then it seemed like someone else would invite them, and they come out in droves. It would be so many people, it would be standing room only. So I just never could understand that. And so my late husband, he used to always say, he's like, they don't like you. And I was like, huh? He said they don't like it, and he was right. We were laughing about it, but he was right. It was true. And so there's always so many people at this store. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, y'all, about this little convenience store. It's nice though in here, and it's a 7-Eleven, but I don't think I've ever come. It's almost like it's a hangout spot. But I guess everybody thinks the same way. They trying to come here so they don't have to go to the grocery store, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. So they're getting those cool out things too. They've said them, these, the big gulps, that's what they're getting too. They got these here really cheap, I think. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. I would always invite people, and I'm like, why nobody ever comes to my event? And then I can remember having there was this it's so many events I had, and nobody really showed up. But like I said, because it seemed like I would always have to just about beg somebody to, not beg, but so to speak, are you gonna come to my thing? Ask them over and over and over. And then I remember, I forget what year it was, but my stepdad, I think it was his 75th birthday. We can do the math because he's 88 now. But anyway, I had it at the church, that my father-in-law ministered. And so I remember distinctly, I was so excited about that event. I planned, y'all. I sat up on the computer, made slideshows. I was just so happy about that. And it was something that I wanted to do, and had the food. Me and my late husband, we got well, it wasn't just us, but we had other family members that were helping us, get the cake. And I mean, it was just fun. I was so excited about that. And it was a surprise. So it really was a surprise for him. But I think maybe, and I invited a lot of family people, but maybe not even, I want to say, I don't even think we had probably 20. We may have had 20 people there, but the people who were there were like my stepsisters, and then like there was giving because they were there helping, But I'm talking about all the people I had invited from like Georgia, and and it stormed that really bad that Saturday, but that wasn't even an excuse because they didn't know it was going to storm. They didn't even, reply before we knew it was going to storm. I mean, it stormed so bad that Saturday. And so that just really sort of hurt my feelings. I had told my late husband, I said, wow, and then I look at how, people flock, would flock to other people's things. But I was like, okay, it's okay. I brush myself off and go on, And then their birthday parties, things like that. Seemed like whenever I would have, like I said, at something at church, I headed up the young girls ministry, young women's ministry, and I had to just beg people to come, and then somebody else would have an event maybe similar to that, maybe 2 months down the line, and everybody would be talking about it. So I was like, okay, maybe they don't like me. But God revealed that to me. It wasn't me, it was who I stood for him, and a lot of stuff they knew that I didn't do, especially my family. They knew I didn't drink and smoke and all that, and I'm not being uppity or anything. I'm just telling you the truth because I've never done it. And so, whenever they knew if they were coming to any event that I had, it was going to be boring, because we didn't do that over there. My husband didn't do it and I didn't. My late husband didn't do it, I didn't do it. But anyway, seems like, I got gum. Trying not to swallow my gum, y'all. But anyway, the people who I would invite, they would always be of that, they would always want to do stuff like that. Oh, it's getting crowded up here, y'all. And so they wanted to always do that. And so I would be like, okay, that's not what I want to do. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go somewhere else. It's too much going. It's too much going on at this service station. I'm gonna quit coming over here because it's too much. I don't know what. I don't know if why. And I'm not afraid. It's just too much going on. People hanging out in front of the store, and sometimes when you get the feeling don't do something, don't do it. I like coming to this one is because I'll go to Conoco. It's a little bit more quieter down there. But I stop at this one because it's the first one before I turn to go home. So that's why I like this one. But I'll go a little farther. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, this is too much going on there today. Going back to what I was saying. So yeah, they knew I didn't drink and all that. So again, they didn't want to come to anything we had because it was going to be boring. And then sometimes I would switch it up, and I would even have there was this one time I had my oldest daughter's her birthday party at my stepsister's house, and just trying to get some more activities, some more people there, and that didn't work either. But I used to tell my late husband, I used to tell people at the church we were attending, I said, if you can't get people with food, they have no interest in coming to nothing you have, because that used to be the rule. If you're giving them free food and this, that, and the third, they'll be there. But if they don't even want to come, if you got food, if you got free food and punch and whatever, soda, whatever it is, water, and dessert, cake or whatever, and they still don't come, they just don't want to come. There's no getting them to come. So yeah, so I was just really, like I said, they used to hurt my feelings, and then it got where, it didn't bother me, but I would be like, how come, and then even on Facebook, when I would post something, but God showed me why all of that was happening. It was the God in me. It wasn't just me, it was him shining in me, and people saw that. And I'm not saying I was perfect, but I serve a perfect God, and they knew I didn't, go for a lot of mess and a lot of stuff I did not do and tolerate. So they just didn't want to be a part of it. But like I said, I would go on Facebook and do my little invite or whatever, and I would look and I'm like, how come nobody's responded? And then maybe right at the last minute, some 2 or 3 people would respond, and maybe still the 2 or 3 people still wouldn't even end up showing up. So I'm just like, what is going on with that? But God showed it to me later. He revealed it to me after we left Tennessee. Again, it wasn't me. It was him in me. And you know, a lot of those people, they, you know, they didn't mean me any good anyway. And so it was good that they did not attend any of those events that I was having. So, you know, everything works together for the good of those who serve the Lord. And I just, you know, that no longer bothers me, because I realized what was going on. I had purpose then, and we all have purpose, but there was purpose in those situations. And so, you know, by me, you know, being who wanting to be who God created me to be, I was battling now. But by me doing that, and others saw that, even my parents and siblings and whomever, you know, they just didn't want to be around it. And I can remember, you know, even when it would be just a little small event, and some kind of way they would incorporate drinking into it, you know, some kind of way. And I'm just like, wow, you know, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but that's one thing I never did. You know, I tried to do it back in the day, and it just didn't work out. You know, I had that, you know, I was trying to be grown and had a birthday. I want to say I turned 20 or 21, and I tried to drink, and it just made me sleepy. That's all it did. It made me just so sleepy. And after that, I didn't do that anymore. Didn't do it anymore. So, you know, you live and learn. You really do. And, you know, when you find out what serves you and what it never will serve you, put it like that. So, yeah, I'm going to go in here. I'll finish up in a minute. Seems like everywhere I go today, y'all, it's people sitting around in cars. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to run in here real quick and get something to drink, and because I didn't get any juice Friday evening. And I'll be right back.